Hey there, you're tuning in to LowKey by Oaky, our easygoing sessions for hotel professionals where we chat about industry trends, issues, and solutions.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this interview with Diego Fernández, Pérez de Ponga. Diego, how are you?
Really fine, and you, Pablo?
Good. Well, thank you. Thanks for your time. And thank you, as I was saying, to everyone for joining us on this conversation. We'll be touching on different hot topics at the moment, as it is direct bookings, AI, ancillary revenue, and also loyalty for customers. But first of all, I want to, introduce yourself. Probably you can introduce yourself. I mean, you have a very extensive career in the revenue management industry, and now you are CEO of a large hotel company. So tell us a bit about yourself.
So first of all, Pablo, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be here with you and also Oaky to host that podcast. I'm Diego Fernández. I'm the CEO of Hotels. We are a Spanish hotel chain based on Costa Blanca. We have 11 properties across all this area and almost 2,000 rooms in these 11 hotels. We have also, on the peak season, almost 1,000 employees. I was also, 1 year ago, I was the head of revenue at Palladium Hotel Group, which was also a Spanish company. And in my free time, I'm lecturing in the universities and also I'm a writer. I have two books published and probably 2 new books coming during this year. So I try to be active and try to also teach things to others. So really happy to be here and speak about all these great things.
Which is great, giving back part of what you know, and being a prolific author as you are. We'll touch that topic later. But first of all, I want to start talking about the direct bookings, which I was saying is a hot topic, especially in resort destinations, when usually most of the percentage of arrivals coming from wholesalers or OTAs. So generating more direct bookings, it's a challenge globally. Do you feel we're getting closer to unlocking the key to success in that sense?
I think that hoteliers has made a really significant effort and progress in that. We know that 10 years ago, probably one hotel or one resort could have a 3-5% of direct sales percentage of their sales, and nowadays we have done an incredible performance in this. No. But I have the feeling that the direct bookings remain an ongoing challenge for hoteliers. I mean, there is not only a single key element to success. There are a lot of things that you need to do. And if you don't do that, you will not be performing well in the direct sales strategies. First of all, you need to have technology. You need to have a very good booking engine in your website. If not, you are dead. There are a lot of hotels in the world that they don't have a proper technology or they don't have a booking engine in the website. So if you don't have a booking engine, you will not have a great numbers in your direct bookings results, with no doubt. Also, you need to have a proper pricing strategy in place for your property. Also, and I'm sure we will speak a lot of that during the session, but you need to invest in digital marketing. You need to bring your guests to your website, and it's expensive. So you need to spend money on that and spend strategy and resources in this digital marketing. And also you need to have a really nice guest experience in your hotel. I think that the best that you can do in your direct sales strategy is to have a 9.8 in the score of the OTAs and try to drive guests to your website. So try to focus on the guest experience, in your hotel. Also, our poor hotels, speaking specifically in us, we have seen a great success by optimize our website, try to have better posts, better photos, and better content, reinforce our loyalty program, and also try to use and to give a CRM and personal offers for our guests. And last but not least, we have improved a lot from the last 5 years our booking experience in our website. So with all the things in place, you are able to have a proper direct sales strategy.
Mhm. With a multi-layer, as you were saying, different actions you've been taking for the last few years. There's obviously not one single answer. One of them you touched.
It's like a puzzle. You need to have a lot of things working at the same time and working as an engine. You need to push every single aspect that I told. If not, if you don't do a personal strategy or you don't do marketing, your direct sales is not going to grow as they can.
And touching on that point on marketing, I want to ask you as well, because traditionally many hotels, what they've done on a first approach to marketing will be going to Google Ads and use that kind of tool to advertise themselves to gain more traction on direct bookings. Now with the appearance of AI, which everybody is talking about AI nowadays, do you think that's going to help as well reshape the digital landscape when it comes to marketing?
Wow, this is a great question, because in my case, and I'm speaking in my personal case, I do half of my searches right now in ChatGPT, half of the searches, and the other half on Google now. So I think that we need to change a lot our strategy right now in terms of getting our clients to our site. I think that we need to do more meta search strategies, Trivago, Kayak, TripAdvisor, and so on, and trying to capture direct demand directly to our website. Also, we need to bring back the social media and influence marketing to do the same, trying to bring clients to our website. Third, you need to put a CRM and email marketing strategy. You need to touch your clients directly. And last but not least, if you want to go against that shaping between Google and ChatGPT, you need to have or you need to do a billboard effect. I mean, you need to be in other channels. You are not able to survive only if you sell through your website. It's impossible to survive in this market. You need to be present in the ecosystem, in the online ecosystem. You need to be present in the OTAs. I think that you need to have always a balanced distribution strategy. It's not a war. It's not you against the OTAs or the wholesaler. It's not a war. It's a partnership. I think that it's very important to have another partners because your website, your direct sales strategy is limited, and you need to try to take advantage of that. So don't hesitate to use this billboard effect and try to be on other channels. It will help you to reach the clients that nowadays are coming from Google to ChatGPT. And also, don't forget, try to position your hotel now in ChatGPT, and not maybe spending so much money in SEM or something like that. Try to explore to be positioned on ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. And one of the points you mentioned now, it's seeing sometimes the distributors, OTAs, for example, as someone to challenge you instead of being a partner, which should be the right approach. Yeah. Focusing on that, on maybe the mistakes hoteliers make when it comes to their relation with vendors. What would you think are those main mistakes when it comes to trying to increase their bookings?
I think that there are three main mistakes that hoteliers do. Sorry. First one, a poor website experience. I mean, I think that hoteliers that don't spend money on time trying to improve the website experience. Sometimes you have a slow or outdated or complicated booking experience in your website. If you do that, you are dead. You are completely dead. Because Once your website spend more than 3-4 seconds, 3 seconds on charge, the client is out of your web. I mean, they want to have a quick process in all this website experience. So you need to have that in place. Second, and this is very important, not having a dedicated revenue manager. There are a lot of hotels in the world that they don't have a dedicated or at least a revenue manager. I mean, you need to spend money on your pricing strategy. You need to spend money on your disparities strategies. So if you don't have the professional in charge of that, you will lose direct bookings performance for sure. So try to have, or at least try to hire a revenue manager to help to grow on that. And the third one, and I said previously, not invest money in digital marketing. Hoteliers believe that clients will go to your website. At least you have a really important brand. Your clients are not going to go to your website if you don't bring them to it. So you need to spend a lot of money. So bring a client into your website. It's really expensive. And you need to take into account that you need to have a proper digital marketing expensive budget in your hotel. Please have it. If you don't have it, you are not reaching your top level strategies in terms of direct bookings. You will not be performing well if you don't spend money in digital marketing. If you don't know how to use that, try to hire an external company to do the marketing for you. But it's like the revenue management. If you are not able to do that internally, go to an external company. Try to give to the company the resources necessary to do revenue management and to do digital marketing. Because if you do that, you will increase your numbers in terms of profits and in terms of direct sales strategies, with no doubt. So try to avoid these three important mistakes. At least from my perspective, from my experience.
That's why we're asking you, because you have a great amount of knowledge in the industry. And I'm absolutely right. I agree with you. Understanding that marketing is an investment and not spending in that sense. So cover the topic on direct bookings. I wanted to touch base with you also about loyalty. So I know you just relaunched your internal loyalty program, and I want to double check with you, what it has meant for hotels in this sense, and what is your view on the importance of a loyalty program for hotels?
Post-Port Cyprus, it's our new rebrand loyalty program, and it's designed to reward our frequent guests, frequent travelers, and try to boost our direct sales. It's simple as that. We feature 3 levels: port friend, port influencer, and the 3rd tier ambassador, which increase benefits as guest progress. One of the most important program's key advantage is how easy it is to level up. Because with 8 accumulated nights, guests reach the 2nd tier. So with 8 nights, you will become influencer, which can be achieved more or less in 1, 2, or at least 3 bookings. So we try to create the sense of immediate progress with our loyal guests. Because in my opinion, one problem that all the loyalty program has is that if you want to be tier-free, you need to spend so much money and to make so much bookings that is almost impossible to get there. So it's like, I want to be there, but I know that it's impossible to get tier-free. So we try to do a really fast growing or a really fast and easy to level up is probably the key element of our loyalty program. Like other programs, we offer exclusive member benefits, like special discounts, which is one of the most important benefits that we can offer. we start with at least in the tier 1, at least 10%, and we have some hotel with 15% of discount. 15% of discount in tier 1, and we go up to 20 in tier 3. So let me sorry one second. Sorry. We go up to 20% in tier 3. So we try to easily level up and give a strong special discount for our guests, with no doubts. Also, we offer special access to private sales. You will have access to special offers. Also, upgrades, early check-ins, early checkouts, and late checkouts, which are really important benefits for our guests. Also, we personalize promotion and welcome gifts. And we do special room and amenities and a welcome gift for every single member of our loyalty program. So we try to build a really easy to understand program. There are no point. It's only nights based on nights that you spend on our hotels. And the key element is the easy way to level up in these 3 tiers.
Mm-hmm. I love the approach you have when it comes to names. Instead of going for the boring silver, gold, and platinum, like calling it influencer, for example, ambassador. It's really cool, to be named an ambassador of the company. I think it's a nice approach. Mm-hmm.
And also, it's an employee benefit. So all our employees are influencers, are ambassadors. Sorry, all our employees are tier 3 from the minute 1 that they are part of the company. So we also try to build the program close to our employees or close our colleagues here at hotels.
Great idea. So let's move now into ancillaries. I think it's very close to Oaky's heart, of course. So growing importance of upselling, cross-selling, and any other revenue stream that can help optimize the revenue. So how do you see the ancillary revenues growing importance in the hotel industry?
I think that this is becoming a critical part of hotel profitability. It's as simple as that. And nowadays, successful hotels do ancillary revenue. And they have a team of persons focused on ancillary revenue, okay? Because you can improve your incomes so easily implementing the ancillary revenue from the day 1, okay? Ancillary revenue is one of the most profitable incomes that you could bring to your hotels. They are not almost in some of them. They don't have cost involved. I mean, if you are selling a sea view in your hotel, there is not a single cost on that. So if you are charging 20 euros for your sea view in your hotel in front of the sea, in front of the beach, I mean, it's 100% profitability for your hotel. So you need to understand, being a hotelier, that ancillary revenue is one of the most profitable incomes in your hotel, okay? Because there are not distribution costs on that, for example. So some key strategies, and single one is try to upsell your rooms categories, okay? Try to offer personalized in-room extras. Try to promote food and beverage experience. And also to try to sell local tours, local transportation activities. And something that it works or also really good is try to extend their stay. Try to sell one night more for your clients. Also, the parking. I think that the parking is one of the most profitable service in the hotel industry. There is not cost involved in that. You are selling a space, free space in your hotel. So try to be very dynamic. Try to do revenue management on your ancillary revenue, which is also very important. Try to dynamize the pricing strategies of your service. But trying to summarize ancillary revenue, for my side, there are 3 important levers of that, which is incentives. You need to incentivize your your staff in the hotel. You need to marketing. You do marketing in your hotel in terms of ancillary revenue, and also last but not least, training your staff. You need to train your staff, and if you do these three things, you will be better selling ancillary revenues. With no doubt, this is mathematics. It's like revenue management. Once you do that, you get results. With no doubt. So try to invest money, invest time. Try to have a specific person in your hotel focusing on ancillary revenue because it's so profitable that will help you to get better numbers in your hotel. With no doubt.
Appreciate you. The support ancillary revenue, I think we are aligned, in terms of how important it is for hotels. One more question I want to ask you before I let you go. It's about the future of hotel revenue management. So you've been in the industry for a large number of years. You publish a lot of very, very impactful and interesting information and content on revenue management. How do you see the revenue manager's role evolving now moving into the future?
Yeah, this is a great question, Pablo, because, and I'm trying to be always really transparent on that. If you are this kind of revenue manager that we only change prices, or you do only one thing or one tactic thing, you will be replaced by a AI algorithm, with no doubt. The RMS industry has changed a lot in the last 3 years, but is going to grow us faster than we think in terms of artificial intelligence, in terms of automate your pricing strategy. There are a lot of hotels right now in the complete world that they work alone in terms of pricing strategies. So if your main role right now, being a revenue manager, is changing prices, you will be replaced. Okay? But there is an opportunity there for revenue managers. I think that we need to change from revenue to profits. You need to start thinking about profits in your hotel, not only revenues. Your main task, being a revenue manager, is try to bring better incomes and flows that income into a profit. This will be the future task of a revenue manager. You need to improve your skills in financial control and cost management. You need to understand better your cost structure in your hotel. Second, you need to improve the commercial strategies and sales alignment. Okay, revenue managers must play a relevant role in commercial your hotel. Okay, and last but not least, and I know we are running late, you need to understand better the marketing. I think that revenue managers are focused on reacting to demand, and they are not well trained as to influence the demand. There is a huge difference between react and influence. So we need to, or they need, because now I'm no longer a revenue manager, but they need to shift the role. They need to think in another way. Try to think in profits, how this revenue flows to the profits in your hotel. So once you do that, nobody could replace you.
Okay, well noted. Hopefully the audience also take note of that. Anyway, I'm just taking notes, so I'm going to wrap it up in a couple of minutes. But now I think it's time for the shameless plug. And in your case, I guess, has to be your book. I mean, either or, and the one soon the ones you're writing and soon publishing. But the Art of Revenue, a complete guide about revenue management, which is a kilo of revenue management that you published over a year ago. So tell us more about this book and how's it going?
I started my career in revenue management 15 years ago, almost 16 years ago. And it was pretty complicated because at that time I couldn't read anything in Spanish. At least at that time I didn't speak well English. So I do my first steps in Spanish, but at that time I couldn't find proper books in the market. So when I started to write the book, which is called The Art of Revenue, is available on Amazon. I wanted to write the book that I wanted to have at the beginning of my career. So it's like a Bible of revenue. So I start from the beginning, I start from the scratch, and once you read the book, you will increase the level of your revenue management strategies. So I try to teach revenue in a simple way. One great advantage that I was able to do in my career is that I try to speak always about revenue management in a simple way. I try to do revenue easy, because I think that one mistake that revenue managers does is they complicate the way that we explain revenue management. So the book is based on that. Try to explain in a simple way all the revenue management cycle. And I was writing the book for myself, but it has worked really fine, and it's helped a lot of people to understand better in a better way the art of revenue. It's also available in English. The second one, which is the 10 Commitments of Revenue Management, is not for the moment available in English, but the first one, yes. And as you say, this is 1 kilo of knowledge of revenue management, and also it's almost 500 pages. So you will. I think that you will get a great level of revenue management after reading that book.
It is become a reference on the industry, no doubt of that. Okay, so I was taking notes, also mentioned earlier. So let me wrap up the conversation we've had and the notes I've taken. So we've touched base on the importance of direct bookings and how important it is to work with the digital marketing, understand from the hotel point of view that it's an investment and not spending money, working with a proper and a positive CRM, taking advantage of meta search, and having a split between direct bookings, OTAs, and understanding the relation with OTAs as partners there. We talk about the importance of the loyalty programs, understanding as that you have to have a better website, your own website. Again, investing in digital marketing, which come up again, that topic in there. Easy way to, the easiness of your loyalty program in that sense. So how you've created direct bonuses for clients, direct discounts if they sign up, and they have perks, so they don't have to wait for next year to enjoy them, but they enjoy it straight away when they book. Ancillary revenue, profitability, super profitable, and importance on incentivizing the team using marketing strategies and also training. These were your words. And then finally on the importance of the changes on the revenue manager's role, that if the only thing to do is change rates, they'll be removed by AI, and what they have to do is increase the level of knowledge, moving into finance and profitability. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like that. The best wrap-up possible, Pablo. Like always, this has been an enormous moment for me and being with you and also Oaky. So thank you very much for having me here, and a pleasure. Great pleasure.
Well, again, thank you very much, Diego. Thanks for your time. Hopefully it was insightful for the audience, and we'll be speaking again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.